Hello students, the next topic is three levels of MQTT QoS. So QoS is nothing but quality of service. So this QoS basically is nothing but the selection of quality of service whenever we want to exchange any application messages with a publisher or a subscriber. Okay, so delivery of these messages is concerned by considering single sender to a single receiver. The three levels of MQTT QoS are: the first is QoS 0, second QoS 1, and third is QoS 2. So in the first QoS 0, so it is the best effort and unacknowledged data service, referred to as at most once delivery. Here if you send a message on time to a server, but you don't get a response back. Once you send, either it is reached to the receiver, or it may not at all reach to the receiver. So these are only the possibilities. You don't have any acknowledgement that the message is delivered or not. So this is QoS 0. The next is QoS 1. So here what happens, it is slightly different. Here whenever a sender sends a message, then it is the publish messages packet is generated, and once the receiver receives it, then publish back message is sent back, which means that whenever you send a message to a receiver, when he or she receives it, it will send that acknowledgement back. So you use publish and pu back, that is publish back, so that it guarantees at least once the message is received. It is better compared to QoS 0. The last is QoS 2. Here it is called as, it is the highest QoS level, where neither loss nor duplication of messages is acceptable. So here they use two pairs, two steps. The first step is done using publish or publish receive. So once you send a message, so the message will be published, and also it will tell that the publish is received. And nextly, in the second step, there is another pair where you have publish release and publish complete, which means that whenever you send a message, the it is received, and then it is released. After that, it will send an acknowledgement that the publish is complete. So this it guarantees, this level provides a guaranteed service known as exactly once delivery, with no consideration for the number of retries as long as the message is delivered once. So compared to all three, the second one, QoS 2 is a better one. So here they have given one example. You can see here MQTT QoS flows. So you have publishers and the subscribers. You can see here in QoS 0 they have written it as at most once delivery, which means it is delivered once or not at all, 0 or 1. Then you have at least once delivery. So at least once it will be delivered, not more than once. But here it will deliver exactly once. Okay, so this is about MQTT QoS flows. Now the last topic is the difference between COAP and MQTT. So let us go through it. So the first one is the protocol. So for COAP we use UDP protocol, and for MQTT we use TCP protocol. Then the typical messaging is, as I have told you, COAP it uses request and response, whereas in MQTT it uses publish subscribe. Then effectiveness in LLNs. So here it is excellent, but here it is low or fair or medium. Then you have security. They have given it as DTLS for COAP, that is nothing but datagram transport layer security. And for MQTT they use TLS, that is transport layer security. So both are same, SSL and TLS. Next you have communication model. Here the communication model for COAP is 1 to 1. You send messages 1 to 1, but here in MQTT it is many to many. Okay, and the next is strength. So here for COAP it is lightweight and fast with low overhead and suitable for constrained networks. Whereas in for MQTT, TCP and multiple QoS options provide robust communication, simple management and scalability using a broker architecture. And last, the weakness or the drawback is the for COAP, the reliability. It is not that reliable, and for MQTT it is that higher overload for constrained devices and networks, and TCP connections can drain low power devices, and no multicasting support is done by MQTT. So this is a comparison between COAP and MQTT. So this ends your module 3 of IoT. Thank you.